Have you ever stopped and thought about the paths you didn't take, the choices you didn't make? Well, today, we're going to dive into this really powerful idea about the invisible price we all pay when we decide to play it safe.
Just take a second and look at this. You've got one person right there in the spotlight, and then behind them, this whole crowd of shadows. Just let that sink in. We're going to circle back to this image in a bit, so keep it in mind.
I mean, really think about it for a second. That job you took because it was stable? The trip you decided not to go on? Maybe the words you kind of swallowed to keep things peaceful? We've all been there. We've all made the safe choice.
And this quote, this is what it's all about. This idea that for every single safe choice we make, there's a version of ourselves that just never gets to come out and play. So let's unpack what that silent cost really truly means.
Okay, so to really get this, we have to start at the beginning. We've got to ask why. What is it about that spotlight, that safe choice, that's just so tempting?
When you look at this, that spotlight, it feels like comfort, right? It's the path that gets that nod of approval from your friends, your family, from society. It's warm, it's known, there are no scary surprises. And that pull towards the light, man, that is a powerful and very, very human thing.
So when we're talking about a safe choice, what we really mean is just that, the path of least resistance. It's the option that quiets our anxiety in the moment. It's usually the thing that other people expect of us.
And this, right here, this lays out the trade-off perfectly, doesn't it? The safe choice gives you things you can feel right away: predictability, approval, comfort. But that bold choice, yeah, it's full of uncertainty, but it's also where you find growth. It's where you find your potential. You are literally trading today's comfort for the possibility of tomorrow.
So if that spotlight of safety is so appealing, what's the catch? Well, that's where we get to the core of this whole thing, that invisible, silent cost. What are we actually giving up when we choose comfort? This is the big question, right? If the cost is silent, how on earth are you supposed to measure it? Because it's definitely not about money. No, it's something way, way deeper than that.
The silent cost is made up of all these things. The skills you never got around to developing, the passions you told yourself you'd get to someday, the people you never met. It's the sum of all those unwritten stories, and ultimately, it's the person you could have become. And you know, that's what makes it so sneaky. It's not one big, dramatic loss. It's like 1,000 tiny little missed chances. A slow, quiet closing of doors that you might not even notice is happening until you look back years down the road.
And all of this, it brings us to maybe the most powerful part of this idea. It's time to meet that other you, the version that never showed up.
Hey, remember those shadows from the very beginning? Well, this is what they are. They're not just some random crowd. They are all the other possible versions of you. The artist you, the entrepreneur you, the you that moved across the world. All those potential selves that kind of take a step back into the shadows every time you step into the bright light of a safe choice.
But here is the absolute key thing to understand. This is not about beating yourself up with regret. It's about recognizing just how vast your own potential is. These other yous, they're an echo, a testament to how many incredible paths are actually open to you.
So what's the point? What do we do with all this? How can knowing this actually help us when we're standing at the next fork in the road?
Look, the whole point here isn't to make you look back and mourn the past. Not at all. It's to give you a tool for the future. It's about making your next big decision with a new kind of clarity, with a real awareness of what's actually at stake.
So here it is, a super simple framework for your next big choice. First, be honest. Acknowledge the safe path and everything that makes it comfortable. Then, and this is the important part, consciously consider the silent cost. Ask yourself, if I choose this, which version of me am I asking to stay in the shadows? So it really all comes down to this, doesn't it? The next time you find yourself at a crossroads, with that comfortable spotlight on one path and the uncertain shadows on the other, I'll just leave you with this question. Which you are you going to choose for? The one who needs comfort today, or the one who's just waiting for a chance to finally show up?